Okay. Hey guys, Chelsea here. And today I'm going to be talking about a really big topic that has surfaced the web, social media, and general conversation um, for a long time now. This shirt is twisted. For a long time now. It has definitely surfaced conversation and articles and shit for quite a while. And if this is a topic that triggers you, whether you are under this kind of same shelter or along those lines of this situation and you do get triggered, this is a trigger warning. Do not watch this video if you feel like this will trigger you. Whether it triggers you into a panic attack or it just gets your mind running and you don't want to think of that stuff, please stop watching here. Do not continue. Because it may trigger you. I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying it won't, because it could, I'm not sure, everyone's different. If you think you're comfortable enough to watch, then keep watching, but I'm going to talk about some personal experiences myself and also just general knowledge of suicide, which is this topic for today. So I'm going to just jump straight into it and get started right now. So basically, I'm going to start off by some old experiences I've had and some recent ones. In fact, so recent that I had some like yesterday and the day before. That's how recent I'm going to bring it up to. So let's think of I'm going to think of like one of the first experiences I ever thought of suicide or was close to that topic. So I'd probably say in year 7, which is really young, which sucks ass really bad. I was 12, and yeah, wow, I was in year 12. I was only 12, and I was getting bullied on the daily, no doubt about it. I got bullied from K to 6, 7 to 12, and it was hell and back for sure. And in year 7 it got worse because I hit puberty and like, it was when you were starting to become like you. Year 7 is like alright, you're in high school year. I started getting bullied so bad. And I remember one afternoon I came home and I was crying and I said, I just want to die. I hate the feeling of being bullied. I just want to die. I told my mum that. And she said, you don't want to die. Like, you don't die from stuff like this. She was like, it's just hard. It's just annoying, but it'll end. It'll stop. We definitely tried to stop it. And that's why I moved schools, because I couldn't deal with it anymore. That was my very first experience of thinking of suicide. I didn't understand it as much. I kind of just said, I wish I could die, like I hate the feeling. But I didn't know what I was saying. But I guess that would be the first time I really thought of like not being here, I suppose. Then when I moved schools, I got really bad anxiety. I was diagnosed with anxiety, and it wasn't just mild, it was bad. I barely came to school. Literally, if anyone from my school watches this, in fact, I remember my friend Joelle, who does watch my videos, so hey girl, she was in my tech class, and she would always say, like, where have you been, like, why aren't you around, like, I remember her asking a lot, like, why aren't you ever at school, because I'd go to, like, my teacher for tech was the only one who knew about why I wasn't there, and the real reason is because I had so much anxiety, I was just too scared to come, I just couldn't handle it. I would refuse to leave the door and go outside and come to school. It was that bad. And Joelle kept asking, like, where have you been? Like, why aren't you around? Like, why do you keep skipping days? Or, like, are you skipping school and stuff? And everyone started, like, wondering where I was, and why I wasn't coming, and why I wasn't turning up at class and stuff. And then I worked with the school counselor, and she really, really helped open up my shell, and I wasn't afraid to come to school anymore, and it's been like that since. That was in like year 9. I started getting really comfortable, and I was fine. And I started coming day to day, barely missed out on school days. And yeah, I was really happy, and I loved school. I started to love school. But then I hit like senior years, year 10, 11, 12 were the top 3 years that were my hardest years. As soon as I went into year 10, I was like, just school is so boring, I just don't like it anymore. And I just wished it was more fun. It was just so stressful and boring. And year 11 was like that too. Then when I hit year 12, I was like, hell no, that's why I left. And somewhere in between there, I think it was more the start of this year or the end of year 11, I went to a psychiatrist and I said, listen, I am like depressed as fuck. I have so many bad depressing moments. I think of suicide. I cut myself. And I didn't do any of that. I was just so unhappy. I just wanted antidepressants so bad. And I got antidepressants. I just made all that up and I shouldn't have. I just said it all there. I was like, I'm so depressed. I cut myself. I can't sleep at night. And I just said all that so he could give me antidepressants, which is so terrible. Don't do that. It's stupid. But I just wanted to feel numbness and just feel like happy again, because I know antidepressants can help with your moods a lot. So I got antidepressants and I started taking them, and it was actually making me feel better. Then I went back to the psychiatrist and I said, like I was not the psychiatrist, my psychologist out of school, which I started seeing her in in year 11. I started seeing her in year 11, but I went to her and I told her about the antidepressant situation. And she said, do you think you need them? And I said, yeah, I honestly do. She's like, then if you made all that stuff up, like, yeah, you may have made that up, but you're definitely depressed then. If you know you need those, if you know they're making you happy and they're working on you, and you know that, like, you would have been stuck without them, then yeah, you would have been depressed anyway. So as soon as I started going on them, I started feeling a lot better. But it was weird because still being on them to this day, I only just started like cutting and doing suicidal thoughts and things like that whilst on them. So that's kind of strange. But I think it's more because I've had so much shitty stuff happen to me at the moment, no matter if I'm on them or not. The influence and the effect of all those other things is what's causing it. So like I had a massive breakup and a fallout with a person in my life, and then I had a massive fight with one of my best friends. We had a lot of situations with my family members going on around the same time, and it was just all pushing down and getting to me. So I started slicing my wrists with a blade, and I started thinking about suicide, and I'd tell my friends, like, I'm fucking done, I'm leaving this earth, like, I can't do this shit anymore. And I wrote a suicide note once, and I wrote it, and I put it on my floor, and I taped it with I stuck it down with a love heart sticker at the top, and I stuck it to the floor, and I put a belt around the fan. And, but then I couldn't do it, I stopped myself, so I sat on my bed, and then I cut myself, and I cut my wrist too deep right here, there's still a bit of a scar. I cut my wrist too deep, and I had to go to the hospital, and they had to glue it together. Had to glue my wrist together. And ever since then I haven't cut. And that was 2 days after the breakup I had that I did that. And I haven't cut since. Like, I have some old scars. I've showed you a video, I think. There was a video, I think, with cuts in it, but I deleted it. I think there's like a scar here. You can barely see that scar right there. And there's a couple down my arm that are very faint because they're old. I haven't cut since I did the massive one that was glued back together. But all I have to say is, no matter how low and how shit you feel and how badly you just want to end life and just fucking call it quits, there's always, I swear, there's always a way out. I don't know how the fuck I do it. I honestly don't. Every time I stop myself and don't know how, I don't know why I do. It's not that I'm scared, because I'm not scared. I've almost done it before. There's multiple times where I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it, and then I just went, but I can't. I don't know what it is, but you just don't do it. Just don't. There's always something in your heart that you love, and you have to think, I can live for that. That's what you need to live for. Whether it's for yourself, whether it's for your dad, whether it's for your fucking neighbor's dog, whatever it is. Maybe it's for the tree outside that you love. Maybe it's for your brother, or maybe it's for a cat that you love that lives in your street and you just love going out every morning and patting it. I don't know. It could be anything. Maybe, I don't know what it could be. It could honestly be anything. You could stay alive just so you could go to the library every day and read in that little corner that you love with that pink blanket that's folded in the corner. Like, you do whatever it takes to keep you here because you are fucking important. And I love you no matter who you are. Everyone loves you. And if people want to hate you, they're stupid because who the hell hates someone who's probably done nothing to them anyway? Just be yourself, be happy, and don't worry about the suicidal stuff. Just push it aside. If you ever think about suicide, if you ever think, fuck it, I hate my life, I'm done, just think, but there's always a good side to life. I'm going to be happy one day growing up with a husband or a wife with kids and pets and a house, and I'm going to be able to watch my kids grow up. That's something you should look forward to. Not your freaking funeral and watching your family cry over your body. Like, that's not what I look forward to. I look forward to a happy future, and so I stop myself every time. So if you are capable of stopping yourself every time, try it out. Do it. Stay strong. Show your true strength to yourself, and you'll believe you can fight through this stupid fight that a lot of people in this world are going through. That's another thing to remember. You're not alone. You can do it.